Okay, now today I will start the next test, that is comparison test. Comparison test. So there are two type of comparison test. First is limit comparison test. Limit comparison test. Second one is direct comparison test. Okay. So first one is limit comparison test. So in this test, if summation un and summation vn be two positive term series and if limit n tending to infinity un upon vn is L, which is finite and unique also and non-zero also. Non-zero. If we have two series, summation un and summation vn, and if we take the limit of un upon vn, then if we get finite, unique and non-zero value, then by limit comparison test, summation un and summation vn, both the series both converges or diverges together. Means if summation vn is convergent series, so summation un is also convergent. If summation vn is divergent, then summation un is also divergent. This is first part of limit comparison test. Now second part is if limit n tending to infinity un upon vn is equal to 0 and summation vn converges, then summation un is also converges. Means if we take the limit of un upon vn and we are getting 0, and we know that summation vn is convergent series, then summation un will also convergent. Okay. Now C part is if limit n tending to infinity un upon vn is infinite and summation vn diverges. Diverges means summation vn is divergent series. Then summation un is also divergent. Okay, this is limit comparison test.
लागतो नाही टेलच्या
Yes, whose mic is on? Is mute.
बंद व्हायचं दिवाळी लागतंय फोन लाव
Yes,
पण काय फोन झालं
roll number 42.
चार्ज 17 भरायचा आहे 17 रिचार्ज खत्म होते महिना
Now next is P series test. P series test. Here, if this series of the type summation 1 upon n to the power p, okay, this series is why always yes, summation 1 upon np, this series is convergent if p less than 1 and divergent if p greater than equal to 1. This is the P series test. Okay, now we solve some examples for that. Yes, first example is 1 upon 1 into 2 plus 1 upon 1 into 3 and this 2 into 3. Yes?
Sir?
Yes.
The last 1 upon n की power p, sir. And is what's the natural number?
Here you know the definition of infinite series. It is a summation of sequences and the sequences from natural number to real number. This is the mapping. So n is always the natural number. Okay, p is any value. Okay.
Sir, p greater than equal to 1, sir. So
For p greater than 1
sir, convergent ना.
oh,
For oh okay I am writing 1 minute. This statement is one convergent if p greater than 1 and divergent if p less than equal to 1. Sorry, this I write reverse. This summation 1 upon np is convergent if p greater than 1, divergent if p less than equal to 1. This is the statement. Okay.
Sir, p greater
Yes. So
than
now
equal to 1 ना.
no, this is divergent. If p less than equal to 1, then this is divergent, and p greater than 1, then this is convergent. This is the P series test.
P equal to 1, sir. It will be convergent.
No, p equal to 1, this is divergent. P equal to 1, this is divergent. Okay, now the question is 1 upon 1 into 2 plus 1 upon 2 into 3 plus 1 upon 3 into 4 plus 1 upon 4 into 5. This is our infinite series. You have to check. So here other test also you can apply, but here you have to solve with comparison test and limit comparison test. Okay, direct comparison test also there, but here we solve this by limit comparison test. In the exam you can solve by any method, but sometimes this limit comparison and direct comparison is easy as compared to the previous test. So here What is our nth term here? 1 upon n plus 1. This is our un. Okay. Now here we have to find out vn such that the limit of un upon vn is a finite and non-zero quantity. Okay. So how to choose? Here you see in the denominator highest power is n square. Okay, n square. So you can think Vn is 1 upon n square. Okay, Vn you can choose 1 upon n square so that the limit n tending to infinity un upon Vn will be 1 upon n plus 1 into n square upon 1. Here limit also there. So limit n tending to infinity n square upon n, you can take common 1 this, so n square cancel out. When you put the limit you will get 1, which is finite and non-zero quantity. Finite and non-zero quantity. Okay, so by limit comparison test, so by limit comparison test, the summation un and summation vn having the same behavior. Okay, same behavior means if vn is convergent then un is convergent, vn is divergent then un is divergent. And here summation vn is summation 1 upon n square, because we are assuming here 1 upon n square. Okay, so by p series test, here p value is 2 which is greater than 1, so summation vn is convergent series, so summation un is also convergent. Okay, so in this way you can apply this test. Okay, now next example. Summation
Sir, previous slide, please.
yes,
Thank you.
okay. Now summation n equal to 1 to infinity cos 1 by n. This is the our series. Okay. Now what is our un? Un is cos 1 by n. Then what we think vn? Vn you can choose 1 upon n to the power 0. Okay, because we know that cos 1 by n, the series of this is 1 minus 1 upon factorial 2 into 1 upon n square minus plus 1 upon factorial 4, 1 upon factorial 4 upon not into this. So here if we take the limit n tending to infinity un upon vn, okay, un upon vn if we take, then we got 1. Okay, and 1 is finite and non-zero quantity. Finite and non-zero quantity. So by limit comparison test, summation un and summation vn having the same behavior. Having same behavior means P series test, value is 0, which is less than 1, and you know for less than equal to 1, this is divergent. So summation Vn is divergent. Summation Vn is divergent, so summation Un is also divergent. Okay, similar way you can prove that summation sin 1yn also divergent. Okay, summation 1yn. So here Un is sin 1yn. So here Vn you can assume 1yn. Okay, because you know the sine series, sin x equal to x minus x cube upon factorial 3 plus x5 upon factorial 5. So if we take Vn is 1yn, then if you take the limit n tending to infinity Un upon Vn, then you will get 1. Okay, if you take this Vn
The previous
is
slide,
1
please.
by n. Yes.
Okay, sir.
Here Vn is not fixed. Vn you can take any, but main thing is the limit of Un upon Vn should be finite and non-zero. Okay, if then summation Un and Vn having the same behavior. Two other cases also there, but on that case both the series have not having the same behavior. Okay, so if you apply the first part, then you can take any Vn. Okay, the answer will be same. Answer will be same means convergent. Here means convergent, either convergent or divergent. For any Vn, if the limit is non-zero and finite, then both having same behavior, Vn convergent, then Un is convergent, Vn divergent. So this is finite and non-zero and non-zero. So summation Vn is 1 by n, which is divergent by P series test. Here P value is equal to 1. So by limit comparison, summation Un is also divergent. Then Un is also divergent. Okay. Now another example. Similar way, you can prove summation tan inverse 1 by n. Okay, so here Un is tan inverse 1 by n. Okay, and tan inverse x series, you know, by Taylor series you can find out. Okay, x minus x cube upon 3 plus x5 upon 5. This is our tan inverse x. So tan inverse 1 by n will be 1 by n minus 1 upon 3, 1 by n cube plus 1 by 5, 1 upon n to the power 5. So we can choose Vn is 1 by n, so that limit n tending to infinity Un upon Vn will be 1, which is finite and non-zero. Again, summation Vn is 1 by n, which is divergent by P series test. So summation UN is also divergent. So because here check the behavior by Cauchy and Atwood test, by ratio test, by limit comparison, by Cauchy condensation is difficult. Okay, but by limit comparison, very easily you can show that this is convergent or divergent. Okay. Now, next one is, and now we see what is direct comparison test. Direct comparison test. Okay. Here also, if summation UN and summation Vn be two positive term series. Positive term series. Okay. Then first part is
Sir, screen got freezed, sir.
Yes, sir.
screen got freeze. Okay, again I am sharing this. Yes, now it is visible.
Oh.
No, sir.
No,
Now
sir.
it is not visible. Okay, but
Your voice is also lagging, sir.
Yes, sir.
okay, I'm checking the net. Problem maybe. I am checking the net. Yes, now visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Visible, sir.
Okay. So direct comparison test. Here in the direct comparison test, if summation un and summation vn be two positive term series, okay, and if un is less than vn, okay, and if summation vn is convergent.
The previous slide, please.
Yes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So now if vn is less than un is less than vn, and if vn is convergent, then summation un is also convergent. Also convergent. This is first part. Second part is if un is greater than vn and if summation vn is divergent, then summation un is also divergent. So these two are the part of direct comparison test. Here what is the main thing is, whatever the given series is given, suppose summation un is given, okay, so first you find out the nth term un, okay, now you find out the either greater series, greater term vn, okay, for every n you have to find out vn such that un is less than vn. Okay, if you are able to find out vn such that un is less than vn, then you can check the behavior of summation vn. Okay, if summation vn is convergent, then summation un is also convergent. This is the first part. Second part, if summation un is given and you can find out vn in such a way un is greater than vn, and vn whatever you are assuming that is divergent, then un is also divergent. So if greater series is convergent, so the conclusion of this is, if greater series is convergent, then less than series is also convergent. If less than series is divergent, then greater series is also divergent. This is the conclusion of this test. So now we solve some examples. Okay, now if suppose this is the series, same question, okay, same question if I am taking that 1 upon 1 into 2 plus 1 upon 2 into 3 plus 1 upon 3 into 4, this series. So what is the nth term of this series? 1 upon n into n plus 1. Okay, here we solve this is by limit comparison. If we solve by direct comparison, then what we have, this in the denominator, what is the term? N square plus n. this term is always greater than n square. Okay, this term is always greater than n square. So what we can say, this is always less than this. Okay, so what is this? This is n into n plus 1 less than this. And what is this? This is un and this is vn. Okay, so here we are able to find out vn sequence such that un is less than vn. So by direct comparison test, we know summation, and here first you write summation vn is summation 1 upon n square. By p series test we know this is convergent series. This is convergent series. By p series test we know. So summation un is also convergent by direct comparison. So here the main thing is, whatever the given series is given, you find out the nth term. Now you find out either vn sequence such that un is less than vn, or you find out vn such that un is greater than vn. Two cases are there. So either you find out the greater sequence or you find out the lesser sequence. Okay, if you are able to find out the greater sequence, then you can check the behavior of summation vn. Okay, summation vn directly we can say this is convergent because p is equal to 2 here. So by p series test this is convergent. So by direct comparison test you can say this summation un is also convergent. Okay, so in this way you can say this. Now similarly, if I am writing summation 1 upon n plus 1, okay, this series is there. So un you can take 1 upon n plus 1 and vn you can take 1 upon n. Here, okay, here okay, here you cannot say because here you are able to find out not able to find out the lesser sequence, because n plus 1 is greater than is less than 1 upon n. Okay, so but this is our vn and this is our un. So here you cannot say anything because this vn series is divergent. Why I am taking this? This is divergent, but if greater series is divergent, then for lesser series we cannot say anything. Okay, so that's why I am taking this question. Here lesser sequence we cannot find, we are not able to find. If you can find, then you can find, then you can say about the behavior, about check the behavior of the lesser series. If this is divergent, then the given series is also divergent. But here our greater series is divergent. Okay, means summation vn is divergent by p series test. So the lesser series you cannot say because here there are two things. If un is less than vn and summation vn is convergent, then summation un is also convergent. And second part is un greater than vn. If summation vn is divergent, then summation un is also divergent. But if the case is un greater than vn, okay, un greater than vn and vn is convergent, then you cannot say that summation un is also convergent or divergent. Okay, about un you cannot say, means what I am saying, if un is greater than vn and we know that vn summation vn is divergent, okay, summation vn is divergent, then you cannot say that summation un is also divergent. Okay, so you cannot apply this test here because the lesser series you means greater series, you cannot say anything. If the lesser series is divergent, then about greater series you cannot say anything. Okay, so this thing you have to remember. Another thing is, if un is less than vn, okay, if un is less than vn and vn is convergent, okay, vn is convergent, then no, if un is greater than, un is greater than vn, okay, greater than vn and vn is convergent, here vn is convergent, then you cannot say about un is convergent or divergent. So these things you have to remember. Yes,
Sir, about that, it should be UN is less than VN, no?
no, there are only two cases, un less than vn, this is the first case. If vn is convergent, then un is also convergent, but the reverse sign is there, means un greater than vn and vn is convergent, then you cannot say about the un. This is the first case. Okay, means if we take reverse sign here in the first case and you know that vn is convergent, then about un you cannot say anything. First case. Second case is here un greater than vn, if vn divergent, then un is also divergent, but the reverse case means un less than vn, un less than vn and vn is divergent.
Sir, I'm not
Yes.
talking about that.
Yeah,
Uh, at down, you have written that if UN is greater than VN, then
okay, here yeah, here I am writing, okay.
Sir, about the last question, sir, sigma 1 upon n plus 1.
Yes,
Can we do it by, sir, P series test, sir?
yes, why we cannot say by p series test, that is I am telling to you here, summation 1 by n, we know that un is less than vn, okay, un is less than vn, you can say that which is the case, this is the case is this, un is less than vn, and by p series test we know vn is divergent. Okay, vn is divergent, then we cannot say about summation un, because this test you cannot apply if we know the behavior of vn is divergent, so we cannot say about the un. Okay, that's why this direct comparison test fail here, because
Sir, in the 1
un
upon n plus 1, it is like, sir, P series, na? 1 upon n plus 1. Only plus 1 is there.
plus 1 is there, no,
Sir,
p
1 upon n
series p series you can apply for here only, not here.
Okay, sir.
Okay, for that only you can apply the p series test. So here we know that 1 upon n plus 1 is less than 1 upon n. So 1 upon n, here the p equal to 1, so this is divergent, we know by p series test, but here un is less than vn and vn is divergent. Okay, so here no case you can apply, because if vn is greater series, so vn should, summation vn should be convergent only, Means if greater series is convergent, then lesser series is also convergent. But if greater series is divergent, then you cannot say about the lesser series. Okay, this is the first case. So this you have to remember, that where you can apply the direct comparison test or where you cannot apply the direct comparison test. Okay, here in this case you can apply the limit comparison test. Limit comparison test here you can apply 1 by n you can take, then you can take the limit un upon vn, then vn you have that divergent series, so un is also divergent. Limit comparison you can apply, but direct comparison you cannot apply. Okay, so this thing you have to understand. Similarly, for the second case, un greater than vn, and we know vn is divergent, then un is also divergent. But if un greater than vn and vn is convergent, okay, here if vn is convergent, then we cannot say about the un, summation un. Okay, so if lesser series is divergent, then greater series is also divergent, but if lesser series is convergent, then we cannot say about the greater series. Okay, so this thing you have to understand. Now next test or just 1 minute. Yes. Now next test is Leibniz test. Okay. Now Leibniz test. This is also called as the alternating series test. Alternating series test. Alternating series test, why? Because this test you can apply for alternate positive series. Means if the given series is like this way, u1 minus u2 plus u3 minus u4. Okay, this is the series. So what is the criteria to apply the Leibniz test? First criteria is terms are alternate, positive, negative. Terms are alternate, positive or negative. Okay. Second thing is terms are numerically decreasing. Numerically decreasing. In the previous classes, I have given the definition of alternating series. What is alternating series? Summation minus 1 to the power n un, where un is greater than 0. Okay, then that series is called as the alternating series. Okay, that definition you can read there. So this test you can apply on the alternating series. That's why this test is also called as the alternating series test. The first criteria here, terms are alternate, positive, negative. Terms are numerically decreasing, means u1 is greater than u2, this u2 is greater than u3, u3 is greater than u4. Okay, and third one is, if you take limit n tending to infinity un, if you take the limit of un, if this is equal to 0, then by Leibniz test, summation un is convergent. Summation un is convergent. If not equal to 0, then oscillatory will be there. Okay, so either it will be means because of the alternate positive negative. So here you can write the note that if first two criteria fulfill, means terms are alternate positive negative, terms are numerically decreasing, and limit n tending to infinity un is not equal to 0, then oscillatory case will be there. Okay, so this is the Leibniz test which you can apply the alternating series, and this is the only test in your syllabus which you can apply for alternate positive negative sign. Okay, now we take one example. Now question is, the given series 1 minus 1 upon 2 square plus 1 upon 3 square minus 1 upon 4 square, this is our series. Okay, you have to check the behavior of this series. Okay, so here first thing is, this is alternate series, because positive negative signs are there, positive and negative signs, and here terms are numerically decreasing, okay, second criteria also fulfill, and here third criteria is, here what is un is 1 upon n square. Okay, un is 1 upon n square, and if you take the limit of this un, okay, that is equal to 0. So third criteria also fulfill, that nth term limit is 0. So a given series, what is the given series? Summation n equal to 1 to infinity minus 1 to the power n minus 1 un. This series is given, is convergent by Leibniz test. By Leibniz test or alternating series test, whatever you want to write. Okay, so if alternate positive term series is given, okay, then you apply the Leibniz test. First you have to see that terms are numerically decreasing or not. Okay, so terms are numerically decreasing, then you find out what is un. Okay, then you can take the limit of un. Okay, if limit of un is 0, then given series is convergent. Okay, now next question is, Next question is, suppose 1 minus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 5 minus 1 by 7. This is the series. Okay. So here also alternate positive negative term, alternate positive or negative terms are there, and terms are numerically decreasing also. Positive, first one is positive and negative sign alternate, and terms are numerically decreasing, and the limit of un, what is un here? 1 upon 2n minus 1. Okay, 1 upon 2n minus 1. So here if you find out the limit, that is 0. So all the criteria of the Leibniz test is fulfilled. So the given series is convergent. Okay, given series is convergent. Okay. Next one is okay, one more question. Okay, I am giving to you, you solve, you apply this test. In the next class we will see if you are not able. 1 minus 1 by 2 plus 1 into 3 upon 2 into 4 minus 1 into 3 into 5 upon 2 into 4 into 6 plus this is the series. Okay, this is the series. Now you check this series is convergent or divergent. Okay, convergent or divergent. Okay, so here terms are positive, alternate positive negative, terms are numerically decreasing also. Okay, terms are numerically decreasing also, so you can find out the un term here, and you check that the limit of un is 0 or not. If 0, then by Leibniz test you can say this is convergent series. Okay, check this is convergent only. So divergent here, check this is convergent or not convergent. Okay, so this is question I am giving. If you can try how to find out the limit of nth term here. Here the task is finding out the limit of nth term. Okay, if limit of nth term is 0, then you can say convergent. So nth term I am giving, what is nth term? un is 1 into 3 into 5 up to 2n minus 1 upon 2 into 4 into 6 up to 2n. Okay, this is you can take, this is our un. Okay, and a term this you can take here. By neglecting one term, there is no the behavior of the series will not change. So this un I am giving to you. You can take another un also according to the by taking first term, but I am giving this is simple un. You can think. Okay. Now alternate positive and numerical decreasing is there. Now you have to find out the limit of this. Okay. So I will ask in the next class what is the limit of this. If this is 0, then this is convergent. So next class I will discuss this. So try by yourself this one. Any doubt in the today's class?
Excuse me, sir.
Okay. Then thank you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, when will be the quiz marks be declared?
Today.
Okay,
Today
sir.
I will send the marks in your group. You can see.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah.
sir, is there lab for X1 today?
Yeah. According to whatever the schedule I am sending, that according to that schedule, the tutorial class will be there. Okay, I change na that tutorial 2 batches tutorial will be there. So according to that timetable, the tutorial class will be there of sequence series. Okay, Krishna ma'am will take
X4
the
at 4
tutorial.
p.m.
Yes,
X4 at 4 p.m. sir.
yeah, 4 p.m. Yeah, 2 batches timetable will be followed today at 4 p.m. in which the sequence series part will be discussed. Okay, thank you.